I lived in the middle of nowhere when I was younger. About a mile from the house, there was this cave. I always thought that it was an old mine, but I was so wrong. For those who know what a Wendigo is good for you, for those who don't, it's basically a human who eats other person's flesh. They will turn into a creature of pure evil. A Wendigo is just that there is no humanity left. So one stormy afternoon, I was sitting outside looking at the wildlife before me when a scream so terrifying that this huge black bear that lives near my home ran away. That thing was at least around 112 lbs, so whatever that scream came from must have been something from a nightmare, if it caused that thing to run. The next morning, I found the carcass of this huge male moose that the bear didn't even mess with dead when I went to see if there was any major damage that would cause more damage if not taken care of. But the scariest thing I found damage-wise was that the river was blocked by a huge tree that fell. The scariest thing I found at all was that moose dead, so I went back to look at the moose to see if I could find what killed the damn thing. Now, since I lived here for around 4 years, and since my younger sister's a vet, I know if there is something wrong, and what I found was 4 clean puncture marks, right where its heart was. Whatever killed it took its heart. The moose was most likely standing there, waiting out the storm, and whatever it was pounced. The poor thing never knew it was dead. It was a one-shot, one-kill. A few months go by after I found the moose dead, then one day I wake up and notice this little window on my front door is red. I open the door and I find the moose carcass on the porch with blood and limbs everywhere, and the heart that was missing was stuck on a pike that was wedged into the cracks of the boards. After I cleaned it the best I could, I made this powder mixture I made that keeps animals away. I put at least 3 pounds of the stuff around my house, but that same day as I was coming back from town on a supply run, there was 2 more carcasses, but these were human. The powder wasn't even touched, and there wasn't any blood. The bodies were mangled to a point where I couldn't tell if they were male or female. I then heard the same scream, and I located its source to the cave. So I grabbed my Mossberg 500 pump shotgun and an axe and went to the cave. As soon as I stepped in, all I could smell was burning flesh and other smells that made me want to puke, but I pushed on. Going this cave was longer than I once thought it to be. I finally reached the end, and when I did, I came face to face with a monster that was 15 feet. It lunged at me, aiming for my heart. I managed to dodge and slice its right arm with the axe. It turned to face me again. This time it sliced me in my left as a sort of revenge. I rushed at it and shot it right in the face. Me and this thing went at each other. The only way I managed to kill it was by blocking it in the cave and setting the thing ablaze. As I arrived in town, I could tell that they knew something was wrong. I found my sister at the vet's office, and she asked me what happened. I didn't tell since I knew she or anyone wouldn't believe me. I am writing this on my deathbed, so people who have asked me what happened to me those 44 years ago. Robert E. Hunt.